Okay, so happy Black History Month, and today we're going to learn about Black woman history, okay? And I decided, since I'm a fashion designer, I wanted to know who the first Black fashion designer was. Black woman fashion designer, because, period, I'm a woman, so. So the first Black fashion designer was Lowe, and she was born in 1898, and she was widely regarded as the first acclaimed African-American fashion designer, breaking barriers in high society during the Jim Crow era. Period. Because y'all can't stop us. Anywho, known for her elegant, feminine, and detailed couture, she is best known for designing the wedding dress for Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy in 1953. And I will post that dress because it was very much tea. She was born in Alabama. She learned how to sew from her mother and her grandmother, but then she developed expert skills and early technical skills. So she then moved to New York in 1928, establishing a reputation for custom-made gowns for wealthy socialites. Okay, so she wasn't just making anything for anybody. She said, I gotta get these people money. And that's period. So she made clothes for the DuPonts and the Rockefellers. Clock it. Despite not getting the initial public credit, because we never do, she created Olivia de Havilland's 1947 Oscar-winning dress and Jacqueline Kennedy's iconic. Please add the iconic on there because it needs to be notably acknowledged. Her very much iconic wedding gown. So she was definitely, they kept her stuff on hush-hush tips, while she was sewing and stuff. They only really acknowledged her for being a seamstress or a dressmaker. When, if you look at the definition of being a seamstress or a dressmaker, it really puts you into a box, right? Being a seamstress just basically says that you know how to sew. Cool. You make a living by sewing. But it doesn't actually specify when being a designer means that you have the technical skills, you have the creativity, and the innovation to actually create something. Just sewing is just, okay, I could do alterations, I can hem some clothes, I could just, I could follow a pattern. But as a designer, you construct those patterns. You're the one who gives thought to how this plan of this architecture of the dress, the design of the dress is going to work. You feel me? Like it's almost like when you talk about songwriters, right? They give the most accolades to the people who write their own music, compose their own music, write their own beats, own and all that other stuff. That's basically what a designer does. Do everything. Okay? Turn nothing into something beautiful. Another thing that I wanted to add too, because there were some other black women fashion designers at the time too, and their names are, hold on one second, Elizabeth Hobbs, Keckly, who worked for Mary Todd Lincoln, and Zelda Barbara Wynn Valdes, who opened her own shop in New York in 1948. So you know what, we've been in this game, and I just feel so proud to be a Black woman. I'm just so proud of that. We've really been doing our shit for a long time. I'm really proud that this was and it just called to me because, I didn't grow up in a household where, there was like a lot of creativity around. Like I've always been an artist, so I always know how to draw and paint and do hair, nails. As a kid, shockingly though, I never made clothes. When I played with my dolls and stuff, like I would make cute little outfits with tissue wraps, little wrap dresses with the tissue, and I would paint like cute little bikini sets on the dolls with nail polish, little stuff like that. But I never really was like full on dabbled into the fashion designer industry. I knew I was artistic, and I knew as a kid my dream was to be an inventor of something. I never knew that I would be out here inventing some cold ass fashion. Because I'll be really making some shit, honey. I don't just be out here just doing the same thing. I'll be making all type of stuff, and I'm so proud of that. I am so proud of that because the spirit of my ancestors live within me, honey, and I'm just going to keep that going. I'm so proud. Happy Black History Month, y'all.